think the times when my mind runs the most is, when I'm driving alone and all I have is the radio, or when I'm taking a shower and my mind just goes. And right now it's going. Right now I'm in the courtroom and I am on the stand. And Lucas's appointed attorney, I'm guessing, I don't know, but his attorney is asking me if I have any marks on my body to prove that I was shot with a shotgun, and was there a pattern, and the jury's in there, my family's in there, and I said yes, and he wanted to see it. And so I remember having to take my sweater off, and that was kind of an embarrassing moment for me, like in front of everybody again, because I was same thing in the hospital when they were cutting my clothes off. The cops were there, and my little brother, who was like, I don't know, 9 years old, walks in with my mom. It's embarrassing in a way to just be that exposed in front of just everyone. And then, I think back to being on that stand, and, me telling what happened, and just how unfair it was that he never even had to get on the stand. He just didn't have to say anything. He didn't have to talk. And then for him only to get 15 years and be able to come up for parole after 7, it blows my mind, it makes me so angry. He tried to take my life. Like, he tried to kill me, and he didn't have to say anything. And and I've battled this a lot. I've gone back and forth with that, because I know even if he did get up there and show compassion or showed anything, showed regret, showed remorse, showed anything, it wouldn't change the fact that he shot me. It wouldn't change the nights, night after night after night, of me questioning, why me, why God, why didn't I die? Because there was a time when I wanted to die. I wish it would have killed me, because the mental games that it played on me, all the questioning, all the wondering what I did wrong, and how I messed up so bad in life to be in this situation, and how it didn't make sense. And then when I finally got beyond I can't change it, I could just have to let it go, I just have to learn how to move forward, then like a new guilt set in, and it was like, you survived, and this kid didn't, because like at that time there was like a mass school shooting, and then I have like survivor's guilt because I'm alive and I wasn't a good person at that time in my life. At least I don't see myself as a good person at that time in my life. I see this girl who was super depressed, who depended on drugs, who wasn't always the best sister or daughter or friend, who had never done anything with their life, never ran after anything or chased after anything or tried to be someone. And I survived. This kid that doesn't even get an opportunity, doesn't even get the chance to make something out of himself, dies. I just get so frustrated sometimes, like the things that went on in my mind were real. I feel like the court, like, replays in my mind so much because it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad that I had to stand up there and I had to try to convince people that what he did was wrong when everyone knows what he did was wrong. Why did he not get charged with, like, attempted murder? Why did he only get aggravated assault with a deadly weapon? Like, he didn't hit me with the gun, he shot me with it. To me, that's a big difference. I hate that comes up in my mind a lot. Not necessarily getting shot, but just the feeling that I don't feel that I got justice, the feeling that I felt unheard, the feeling that I feel like nobody cares. If I would have died, then what? Would they have even noticed? Seven years and I still battle these thoughts sometimes. It sucks.